I mean, in some cases, they might even be able to say, you actually can't do that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Don't take that at all as a criticism of traditional publishing. It is 100% reasonable.
Yes.
They paid to produce your book. That's why they have the rights in it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
they have bought those, they have acquired those rights from
exactly.
you. Yeah.
They've paid for it to be designed. Yeah. They've paid for it to be edited. They've paid for it to be printed. There is unfortunately a lot of self-publishing hype that criticizes the traditional publishers. Oh, they take your rights. They take you this. They take you that. The reason they do, they're paying to produce the book.
Yes.
You can't expect them to pay to produce the book.
No.
And then for you to be able to run off and do whatever you want with it. That's just not reasonable.
That's having your cake and eating it.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
If you want full rights, you pay to produce the book, that's fine. If someone else pays to produce your book, they've got some say in what you do with it. People sometimes say to me, what's better, traditional publishing or self-publishing? I run a self-publishing business. I will not say to you automatically self-publishing.
Yeah.
The answer is going to be, what are you trying to do with your book?
Back to that original
It's
question.
what it always comes back to. What are you trying to do with your book? Now, I can come up with, for pretty much anything you want to do, I can come up with a self-publishing plan that will work for it. Mm-hmm. But there are other reasons that people might want to go with a traditional publisher, and maybe that's better for them.
Yeah.
This automatic criticism of publishers take all your rights and that kind of thing, it's just people trying to sell you self-publishing services most of the time. What I always say to authors, if they're thinking of going with a traditional publisher, but they do want to do blogs, they do want to do podcasts, in your very first meeting with that publisher, if you're lucky enough to get a conversation with them, say to them, write down what you want to do and sit across the table with them and say, I want to do these 12 things with my book. Can I do that contractually with you if I sign up with you? And if they say no, then they're not the right publisher for you.
Excellent.
It's actually a pretty easy choice. They might say, yeah, you can do these 7 things, you can't do these 5 things. And then that's up to you to say, well, okay, that's fine. They won't let me do a blog based on the book, okay. Because, if you think about it, and some authors do try and do this, they want to turn their book into a blog. You're actually just giving away all the content that the publisher's just paid $30,000 to produce. So, of course, they're not going to be happy with that. Whereas if you've self-published, you can turn it into a blog. That's absolutely fine.